Imagine living in a society where expressing your thoughts could either be a cherished right or a criminal offense depending on their content. While freedom of speech is a fundamental right, it is essential to establish clear boundaries to curb hate speech that harms individuals and society. I am qualified to talk about this subject because I have plenty of experience in social media and have ran across many hate speech in my time. Today I will discuss the problem of balancing freedom of speech and hate speech, the causes of this problem, and propose a solution to address it. Now to my first point, the problem of balancing freedom of speech and hate speech. The definition and importance of freedom of speech. According to a 2018 article by Waldron in the Journal of Political Philosophy, freedom of speech is crucial for democracy, allowing individuals to express ideas without fear of government retribution. Defining an impact of hate speech. Hate speech is defined as speech that attacks a person or group based on attributes such as race, religion, ethnic origin, sexual orientation, disability, or gender. A 2020 study by Brown and Sinclair in Social Issues and Political Reviews found that hate speech can lead to psychological harm and social division. Now, as to the current legal frameworks and controversies, legal frameworks vary by country, with some prioritizing free speech while others impose stricter regulations on hate speech. For instance, the U.S. prioritizes freedom of speech under the First Amendment, as noted by a 2019 article by Schauner in Harvard Law Review. However, this has led to controversies about the extent in which hate speech should be tolerated. Now that we got the problem out of the way, let's find some of the causes. Ambiguity in defining hate speech. One major cause of the problem is the ambiguity in defining what contributes to hate speech. According to a 2017 study by Gilbert and McNamara in Law and Society Reviews, varying interpretations lead to inconsistent enforcement and confusion. As to the next cause, it will be in cultural and social differences. Cultural and social differences influence what is considered acceptable speech. A 2018 article by Perek in Ethic and Racial Studies highlights how social norms shape perceptions of hate speech, causing conflicts in multicultural societies. Now, so a major cause is the role of social media. Social media platforms have amplified the spread of hate speech. A 2020 study by Gagliardone et al. In New Media and Society discusses how the anonymity and reach of social media contributes to the proliferation of hate speech out online. Now that we got some of the costs out of the way, I want to get into some of the solutions. To address the problem, one of the points I like to make, it would be clear and consistent definition. To effectively address hate speech, it is crucial to establish clear and consistent definition. According to a 2019 report by the Council of Europe, standardized definitions can help harmonize law and enforcement across different jurisdictions. Now to our next solution, educational and awareness programs. Implementing education and awareness programs can reduce the prevalence of hate speech. A 2018 study by Peterson et al. In the Journal of Social Psychology found that education interventions significantly reduce prejudicial attributes in hate speech among participants. Now to my third point, which will be under social media, because that's a pretty big cause that we already went over. Social media companies should be held accountable for regulating hate speech on their platforms. A 2019 study by Gillespie in Internet Policy Reviews argues that tech companies must implement robust monitoring and enforcement mechanisms to curb hate speech while protecting freedom of expression. In conclusion, balancing freedom of speech with the need to curb hate speech is essential for a healthy democratic society. Today we've explored the problems of balancing these two principles, the cause behind the issue, and the potential solutions to address it. As we continue to champion freedom of speech, it is imperative to establish ethical and legal boundaries to protect individuals from the harms of hate speech, fostering a more inclusive and respectful society. Thank you.